This is Grooving in G, and welcome back to the 10th part of my Audio Finder tutorial series and the second part in optimizing your workflow for sound effects. Okay, so I kind of think if anyone's watched this far into my series, they probably have a fairly good grasp on this program, and what they're looking for now is just kind of some of the finer details that you might have missed if you haven't kind of gone so deep into using Audio Finder. So what I kind of want to show you is how you can bounce between your favorites bin and your tagging system, as well as your database search, to really refine how you're searching through your samples and how you can then use randomness to your advantage. My philosophy is to use a really extensive list of tags. So for bass, I've got bass, bass live, bass sub, bass AOA, etc. And I kind of bloat out this tag list. But then when I search for things, I will often use my database search alongside my bin to really whittle down what I'm looking for. So let's get right into an example. When I'm searching for a sample, if I say, let's go and look for something massive like a kick drum. Say I want a kick drum, but I don't know specifically what I want. I will use this tag list, and I've got all my drums split up into their different instruments here. And I've gone kick. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rate them, this entire list of all the samples I've tagged with kick. So it's now sorted through this entire list of kick samples, but what I can do is I can order by the highest rated samples. I just want my 5-star kicks, which is all the ones I like the most. Even 4 stars probably right, so we'll get some of them in. So I've got this list now of all my favourite kicks, and I've obviously spent some time tagging them, which is what you're going to have to do if you really want to get the most out of Audio Finder, is tag and rate your samples. But what I can do now is I can add this to my favourites bin, my selection, then I can come back to the favourites bin, and now I've just got my highest rated kicks. I've just got these kicks in my favourites bin. Now why this is useful is because I can then use that random shuffle button to shuffle through just my favourite kicks. And I could even say refine this more, and I could go and start looking in the columns and say I just wanted to look at my favourite samples from Mars kicks, or kind of the drum machine orientated ones. I can get rid of those ones, and then I can just shuffle just my kind of old school drum machine kicks. And if I'm looking for a particular flavour for a song, this is a way I can kind of get to like my favourite ones of that specific tag or that specific type, which I just don't know if you can really do in Finder. You can go to your list. If you were thinking doing this from a Finder perspective, you would go to this list and be like, oh look, I've got all of these bass drum tags which are from vintage drum machines, but I've got, look how crazy this list is to look through. I just want my favourite 10 out of this. What people would usually do to streamline their workflow is pick 10 samples from this folder and drag them to another folder, so they're just using their favourite samples, but you're kind of limiting yourself, and Audio Finder just enhances that process tenfold. The approach I use for this is I do, much like people often recommend you do sound design sessions apart from music production sessions or composition sessions, I will do sample rating sessions in Audio Finder. Well, I used to do. I don't do them so much now because I spent so much time doing it. I felt I should probably get on and make some more videos or make some more music. But I used to spend hours and hours and hours on a Sunday rating up all my samples, and now I've got it to a place where I just kind of do bits and bobs as they come in. So that's one way you can get to the places you're looking for, is using quite an extensive and specific list of tags, searching through them using the tag browser. I'm then using the rating to find the ones I like the most, but you could potentially look in your notes, and a step further would be then to take this list of samples and add them to a list for saving for later. So yeah, these sidebar lists and groups are the way you organize your folders and playlists, and the tags is how you get really specific and how you can kind of refine your searches to be really tight. Okay, so I hope this was useful, and I think I've got one tutorial left that I'm going to do on just some of the random stuff, and then I think I'm nearly done with Audio Finder. I love this program and I could talk about it all day long, and I look forward to bringing you my last Audio Finder tutorial next week sometime.